Why would we need to wait? If we're speaking in biblical terms, when Jesus was showing us how to manifest, it didn't take months. He didn't sit around waiting for the divine timing or for the perfect unfolding. It'll unfold in its own time. No. When he decreed it to be done, it was done. So I think the longest thing, 24 hours to 3 days, maybe. I believe the Bible is an instruction book. I believe we have complete dominion over time. Time is not real. It is man-made, earth construct, and there should not be some long unfolding process. If you will stand firm, focus, and meditate. And when I say meditate, I don't mean a YouTube video with a guided meditation. I mean affirming. I mean taking time for the next 3 days or whatever 3 days that you can to really, really saturate your mind with the idea, with the belief that the thing that you want is already true. If
thing. I get one more comment saying, oh, I tried your 3-day method and it didn't work, I'ma fucking scream my head off. Of course it didn't work, because you just sat there and said it didn't work. So because you said it didn't work, I can only imagine what you were doing when you were doing the method. This is not just something that, oh, it's going to happen if you do the method. You actually have to fucking do it. And when you do it, you have to stay in the identity of the person who has your desire. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that it doesn't work when 90 other people tried it and it worked. It's not a me problem, it's not a method problem, it's a you problem. And the second you take responsibility and stop playing the victim is the second you will get what you want. So let me start it over again. Here's how you get whatever you want within 3 days. Your first step is picking one desire, one fucking desire. That is it. Yes, it is possible to manifest multiple things at once. However, you want to start off with one so that you can prove to yourself and your subconscious that you literally say what you mean and you get whatever you say. Pick one thing, one desire, and actually have the affirmations ready for that desire. I always recommend picking 1 to 3 affirmations. I always recommend this because the method itself is not what manifests. It's the saturationing of your brain and the repetition to your subconscious that makes it manifest. And it's also the identity of the person you are stepping into and being that manifests. Therefore, you need to pick 1 to 3 affirmations so you can continue to repeat these in your head on auto. After you have your desire, after you have your automations, you're gonna go to YouTube and type in pure theta waves. Now, theta waves is the dreamy state that we get in right before we go to sleep, and it literally opens up your subconscious at any point of the day. So in the daytime, in the morning time, in the nighttime, you listen to theta waves, it opens up your complete subconscious. Obviously, you want the subconscious to be open because that's how the affirmations get embedded in your mind. So go to YouTube, type in the theta waves, and then lay down for at least 10 to 30 minutes. Some people like to do 10-minute sessions. Some people like to do 30-minute sessions. Obviously, the longer you do it, the easier and faster it is to embed the affirmations in your mind and obviously make your manifestation come true way better. And let me just say this, manifestation is instant. Once you say what you want as if you have that thing, I'm so happy I have $1,000, that it's instant, it's done. You are in the identity of having $1,000. The only reason why you don't see it instantly reflected in your 3D is because you say that affirmation and then you step out of the identity of having what you want, and then you start looking for it and you start talking to people about like how you don't have it. You cannot contradict yourself. Okay, what is meant for you, what your manifestation is, you're going to get it regardless, but then you sit over here and contradict yourself and it delays it. So shut the fuck up, stop contradicting, and literally just affirm and persist in the thing that you want. That is all that you have to do. You've asked, you've put it out there, you have the desire. All you have to do is persist in the new story and not go back to the old story of you lacking the thing that you want. Make sure you give me a follow, save this video because I know you're gonna come back to it, and make sure you comment when you have your desire. It literally took me 3 days to manifest my SP back, and let me show you proof. I just found my journal that I was using to document everything, and that was the first page. This was the second page, and he ended up calling me February 6th, told me he was in love with me, and did exactly what I wanted him to do by apologizing. So I started on February 4th. This is February 5th. This is February 6th, and then he called February 6th, told me he was sorry and that he was in love with me. It does not take longer than 3 fucking days to manifest a person. No matter what the circumstance was, no matter what, it does not take longer than 3 days. And if it does, you are putting some kind of resistance on yourself. You're putting some type of thought process on yourself that's clearly not fucking working. So let me tell you what I did so you can do the same thing. So let me just say, before I started manifesting him back, I worked on self-concept. So none of what I was doing was tied to him at first. So what I was doing EFT tapping for self-love, and then I also did a lot of mirror work prior to ever manifesting him back. So I wanted to get on top of the pedestal. I wanted to get in my own energy and hold my energy before I manifested him. So I did that for probably like 4 or 5 days. And then I started manifesting him back, and it literally took 3 days. I did my own personal method, listening to the theta waves and saying my affirmations. And I also did scripting. So I did scripting because I wanted him to tell me exactly what I wanted to hear, and scripting is super, super good for that. And when I tell you, scripting literally puts you in the feeling of that person telling you exactly what you're fucking scripting down. It's actually kind of insane. He literally said word for word what I wanted him to say. And let me just tell you, theta wave sessions combined with scripting, chef's kiss, baby. So if you're wanting to manifest SP, it does not take longer than 3 days, but focus on your self-concept first, do some type of work for yourself, and then manifest it. Follow for more.
You've been trying to manifest a man, manifest a dream business, manifest your life, whatever. This is the only law you need to use to get it within 3 days. And when I say 3 fucking days, I mean 3 fucking days. 1, 2, 3. It's called the law of assumption. And baby, it's called the law of assumption for a reason. Whatever you assume to be yours is yours. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So if you assume that you have that man, if you assume that that man is yours, if you assume that you are in a relationship with that man, regardless of what your life is showing you, regardless of your 3D, that man has to fall into your life. Because as within, so without. So if you truly believe, if you just assume that whatever you want is yours, like you feel it, you experience it every single day, no matter what, it has to be in your life. It has to reflect in your reality. That is why it's called the law of assumption. What you assume, this is what Never Goddard said, what you assume to be real has to come to fruition. The only reason it cannot come is because you literally say, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And then an hour later, you're checking for it like, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's the money? Where's the man? Where's the text? You can't be 2 different people at the same time. You either have it or you don't. So if you have it, you're not about to sit here and say, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Checking the 3D. If you have it, you're going to be like, I'm just so happy that this man is mine. I'm so happy that this man is obsessed with me. I'm so happy that this man is addicted to my energy. I'm so happy that I'm so magnetic. I can get him. I can get anyone I want. Versus if you don't have it, you're like, checking your phone. Where is it at? Where's the man? Where's the money? Where's the job? Where's the email? You cannot be 2 people at the same time. So when you have it, make sure you are acting as if you have it. Act as if you have the thing, and the thing will follow behind. Do this for 3 days straight, y'all. 3 days. Every single day, just act as if you have it. Make sure you save this video and come back to it, because I know you're going to get your manifestation. If you've been trying to manifest anything in your life, I need you to listen to this very, very closely. Because you can literally have whatever the fuck you want in this life. I've manifested literally everything that I have right now. My apartment, my income, my business, and even my dream man. And it's because I know this one principle that so many people don't understand. You are literally God. You are the universe. You are source. You are everything. Therefore, you can have whatever the fuck you want. There's no limitations to this life. You want the dream car? You can have it. You want the dream apartment? You can have it. The only reason why you can't have what you have, why you don't have what you want right now, is because you keep doubting yourself. You keep putting limits on your manifestations. You are the one controlling everything. And if you tell yourself you can't have it, then why the fuck would you have it? Because you told yourself you can't have it. You're doubting yourself. So if you want your manifestation, if you truly believe that you are capable of getting your manifestation, regardless of if you believe it or not, you can fucking have it. Fuck the law of attraction, fuck the law of detachment. The law of assumption literally says whatever we assume is ours is ours. Basically meaning if you assume it's yours, if you assume your desire is already in your heart, you can fucking have it. Use this every single day, and I promise you, you will get your manifestations within 3 days. Fuck the law of attraction, fuck the law of detachment, fuck all the laws except for this one, because it's the only one you're ever gonna need to get your manifestation fast. And this literally works for me every single time within 3 days. So make sure you give me a follow, save this video, because you're about to get your manifestation that you've been fucking dreaming about for months.
So the first thing you're gonna do is get super, super clear about what you actually want. Just pick one thing for right now. I know you want the money, I know you want the man, I know you want the job. Pick one thing so it's a lot easier to get that one thing. Once you know exactly what you want, this is what you are going to do step by step. You're not gonna have to feel it as real, you're not gonna have to do anything, you're just going to do this one thing. You're gonna pick one affirmation, one affirmation. That one affirmation could be whatever you want. It could be, I got the job. It could be, that man is mine. Whatever it is, one affirmation. Now, what you are going to do is you are going to say that affirmation all fucking day long. And when I say all day long, I mean throughout the day, when you're doing the dishes, when you're taking the dog out, when you're fucking taking a shower, whenever you can, you are going to say that affirmation. You're going to say it all throughout your day. And when I tell you this works so fucking fast because it reprograms your mind. So your mind does not have eyes. It cannot see. It is fucking blind. Your brain is blind. So your brain can't see. It can only hear. It can only know what you're saying. It only knows repetition. So when you're constantly repeating the things that you want, that man is mine, that man is mine, that man is mine. Of course he loves me. Of course he loves me. Of course he loves me. That job hired me. I'm so happy I got hired. I'm so happy I got hired. Your brain has no choice but to believe it because it's fucking blind. It don't got two eyes in the brain. So the more you say this all day, you're not saying it from lack, y'all. You're not saying it from lack. This is the law of assumption. You're saying it because it is yours. You're assuming that it is yours. That man is mine. Of course he's mine. Of course he's mine. Of course he's texting me. Of course he's doing this. Of course he's doing that. That is what law of assumption is. You're assuming that the thing that you want is already yours. Therefore, you're just confirming that it is yours. It's not out of lack. It's not out of wanting. It's already yours. You're just confirming. So the more you do this every single day, the easier it is going to be to reprogram your mind to literally show that in your reality. That's it. We only see about 3% of what's actually in our reality. Only 3%, y'all. You cannot see what that man is thinking. You cannot see what that higher interview person is thinking. They could be thinking right now, I'm going to call them right now. I'm going to call that girl right now and I'm going to literally be like, you're hired. Like they could be thinking that, but you're over here like, damn, I didn't get the job. Damn, I didn't get the job. Damn, I didn't get the job. So make sure when you're doing this, you are not wavering, because when you waver, all bets are off. We're done. So when you say your affirmations, and it's going to get easier. The more you say them, the more you do them every single day. That's why I say do them all day, every day. The more you do this, it's going to get easier. The way you don't have to waver, okay? So when you start wavering, immediately realize that you are wavering. Wavering is just you having doubting thoughts or limiting thoughts with whatever you're doing. Make sure you distract yourself, but keep affirming. You will have your manifestation in 3 days if you do not waver and if you do not go out of balance with that one affirmation. Make sure you save this video, give me a follow, because I want to know exactly what y'all manifest in 3 days to come.
Manifestation always works every time for everyone. You just haven't been using it with science to make it work every time for your specific situation. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get always guaranteed results every single time. Drop a sunflower emoji down below. This video is going to change your whole life. So the first thing you need to understand is that quantum physics is the determining factor of whether something manifests or doesn't manifest. So you need to match energy to match your outcome. Now imagine that there is a parallel reality. Let's say you're manifesting love. I'll do money and business also. There's a parallel reality where you and your dream person never meet. There is a parallel reality where you and your dream person hate each other's guts. And there's a parallel reality where you and your dream person are head over heels in love with each other and everywhere in between. How do we align from one reality to another? Great question. Let me tell you. We align through several different things, but I'll give you some of them here. One is our self-concept, how we see ourselves. Do we see ourselves as worthy or deserving of love? If not, we might align to the reality where people reject us, where people let us down, where people don't commit to us, where people don't stand by us. So one aspect of manifestation is making sure that your self-concept is locked in solid. You feel worthy, deserving, wanted, chosen, special, cherished, loved, appreciated, with or without another person doing that, because your sense of intrinsic self-worth should not be determined by another person. or anything outside of you. And the more that you can get your self-concept on board, the more you align to more favorable realities, because energy is law, and what you know to be true about yourself must become your lived experience. The only reason that this is not your lived experience is because this is not your predominant assumption. What you think you're worthy of and what you expect out of what it is you desire determines your life story. So if I know I'm worthy, but if I think all men are pigs, I'm going to be met with a reality where men see me as desirable, but they're pigs. Do you see what I mean? What we believe to be true ends up being our experience, but it's about manipulating that within ourselves and aligning our energy to the desired reality rather than the undesirable reality. And that's how you get reality to shift. Now let's refresh this. There's a reality where you never hit $100,000 months in your business. There's a reality where you hit it once, but then it goes away. And then there's a reality where you always hit it all the time because this is who you are, and this is how money works, and this is how clients work, and this is how people buy from you. Now, the only difference between here and here is there's a different level of self-conviction and set or compilation of beliefs that make this more real, bring it forward, and make it my dominant experience. For me to have 100K months in my business, I have to have the identity that people want what I have to offer, that what I have is absolutely perfect for my dream clients to be massively successful, that I don't need everyone on the entirety of the internet to believe in me, want me, desire me, love me, choose me, buy my products for me to be successful, but I will always be perfect to my perfect clients, and my perfect clients need my perfect magic. And I only want the clients where my perfect magic is exactly what they need to transform their lives. And as soon as people pay me, because I'm so good at what I do, people's lives automatically immediately improve. So I don't really get butthurt or emotional about the fact that someone might not pay me, someone might not be able to afford me, because I know there's 100 more people behind that person that said no, that can afford me, that does value me, that will pay me, that is paying me. And so I don't really care whether people say yes or people say no, because I'm always going to be perfect to my perfect people, and all I care about is my perfect people. And because I'm so good at my job, and because I'm so good at what I do, I expect people to pay me, I expect people to love me, I expect people to adore me, I expect people to show up for me, and so they do. Do you see how when I step into a different identity, I have to be met with a different reality? But similar to how this one can be true, I can also end up shifting into a space where as soon as I hit my shiny new goal, I doubt myself. I wonder if this is really possible for me. I wonder if I can maintain it. I wonder if I can keep it going. I have desires for big goals in my heart, but now whenever somebody says no to me, now whenever somebody says they can't afford me, now whenever somebody says they can't pay me, now I'm worried. Now can I keep this up? Can I hit this goal? Is it really possible for me? Oh, but this person said they can't pay. Oh, but this person did this. Oh, but this person did that. Oh, but this person doesn't like me. I'm going to align to a different reality. What we give our power and energy away to and give credence to ends up being our circumstances, ends up being our lived experience. So what are you going to give your power away to? What is the identity you need to step into to be able to get your outcome? If there's one thing that I am an expert of, and I don't even mind tooting my own horn with the caliber and consistency of success stories that I have, is I am an expert of within the first few sentences of you talking to me, knowing exactly what needs to shift to get you your results and your desired reality within days to weeks. And if that seems intriguing to you, there are over 2,000 people with results in 90 days or less, manifesting big ticket items. They're not manifesting small little things like a little text message over here. They're manifesting their husbands. They're manifesting 6- and 7-figure businesses. They're manifesting healing and, remission. That was the word I was looking for, from life-threatening illnesses. People over here, they play big or they go home. And if that sounds intriguing to you, I have a list of services and offers in the link in my bio, starting for as low as $100 access to my membership. as well as personal one-on-one coaching, where we will sit down and I will show you exactly what to do and what needs to change to get your outcome within weeks, and then support you along the entirety of the journey to get there. See you inside, and share this with a friend.